Well, welcome back. This is episode number 81 of our Move the Needle YouTube and podcast series. We're live at Bottle and Bean, where they're gracious enough to host us.
One of our,
time to time.
I call it one of our home
It's
spots.
one of the mainstays.
The mainstays,
You
for
bet.
sure. Thank you. Shout out to Spike. Thanks, guys.
100%. Also, thanks to Brooklyn V's, Tudor Doctor, and Von Hansen's Meat and Spirits for being a sponsor. We're about to sit down with somebody who's going to make you feel like it's time to get up and get after it. Mm-hmm. Her name is Mariana McWilliams. She is a kidpreneur, which I think is an entrepreneur that's a kid. And I first up, welcome to our podcast.
Yes.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So, did I read this right? You started your business journey at 12 years old?
Yes.
Can you tell us what was happening to want to start a business?
So I've been around a lot of entrepreneurs, like a lot. We used to go to a lot of farmers markets. I kind of knew some personally. And then my parents were like, hey, why don't you start a business? So we were originally going to be a retailing toys company where we kind of buy toys, sell them at a lower price so kids can kind of have like fun for not as expensive.
Yeah, right.
And then it ended up turning into snow cones somehow. And then we kind of just took it and ran
Snow
with it.
cones. Is that fun?
Yeah, because we originally started with stacking like 2 snow cones on top of each other, and then it was kind of just like an absolute mess. Like the flavor wasn't getting all the way to the bottom; it was like getting on everybody's shoes. So we kind of changed it up a little bit.
That's all right. Where you start isn't where you finish, right?
Yes.
That's exactly right. You're 14 now.
Yes.
And you're running something. You're the founder of Mari's Gold, which is based right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And this is the part that I'm talking about. Like, what are you waiting for? She's already getting after it at 14. What is Mari's Gold?
So Mari's Gold, the name kind of comes from my name because I wanted to name my business after a flower. And I was kind of just looking on Google. I'm like, oh, a marigold, that has my name in it. Why not use it for my business? And then we turned it into Mari's Gold, and now it's like a snow cone, books, youth entrepreneurship, kind of like encouraging motivation business.
It's a full brand.
Yes.
That's really what it's become.
So yeah, let's strip that all down. So one piece of it is the snow cone bit, which y'all have figured out now. They're not melting on people's shoes anymore.
Oh, not anymore.
Right.
So what was for the audience? What was the fix for entrepreneurs? What was the fix for that? Can you share that?
Definitely to kind of just look on different websites, find out different cups to use, and then based on the cups, that's how we figured out how to like shape it and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just
that
like
makes
an
sense.
entrepreneur, do a little research
Got
and
it.
you figured it out.
Yeah. Are you good in the business side of things, or do you have some help with that?
I think I'm really good, like kind of being a businesswoman because like I'm also an only child. Well, my brother's like 2, but he doesn't really count.
He's not part of the program yet.
Yeah,
Just
not
yet.
not yet.
He will be. He'll be working for Mari's Gold
He'll be
soon.
working for
Yeah.
you one day.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
He already does.
Yeah. He's got a little jumper. He wears a little onesie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, whenever we go to our events, he's always the first one to get a snow cone somehow. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so the snow cones are one piece of it, but
Yes.
then you mentioned there's another piece of it, the books.
Well, not even just off the snow cone. If we're talking about just food, we also have popcorn and nachos that we offer, and then the books as well.
No, and then
I
the
like
food-
all those
and
things.
Before we move on to food, is this a food truck? Do you do a food stand? Is it farmer's market? Kind of that stand?
It's a 10 by 10 tent, yes.
Oh, 10 by 10 tent. So
Yes.
it's the people used to the farmers markets. And where are you set up all around town, or what are the areas that you set
Yeah,
up in?
we've been from Queen Creek to like Buckeye, so it's
Okay.
kind of just all over the place.
Okay.
Okay, I read online. It says at Mari's Gold, I bring chill to birthday parties. So we're going to start there. What does that mean? I bring chill to birthday parties.
Kind of just some extra flavor to birthday parties. Like your 10-year-old son is throwing a jungle theme party, then we'll definitely we make custom menus that we change the flavor names to kind of fit the party, and we also get custom cups as well, stuff like that.
The chill is the snow
Super
cone.
cool.
Yes,
Got
yes.
it.
Kind of like a play
Okay.
on words.
You bring the chill to birthday parties, community events, church gatherings, private celebrations, sports games, festivals, and more. It says we serve over 20 snow cone flavors.
Yes.
What is your favorite?
Ooh, I'd have to go with the classic blue raspberry. You can never go wrong with it.
Okay.
So, that's your favorite. There's got to be.
What's yours?
I'm a cherry fan. I just seem like I like loaded it with cherry. I don't like
Do
to
you do
mix it.
watermelon?
Yes.
Yeah, watermelon's probably one
So
of my
out of
favorites.
all, okay, so what would be the favorite of the crowd? Is there?
So we have a thing called a rainbow tastic, where it's basically a strawberry, banana, lemon, lime, blue raspberry, and all the kids get that because it's
It's all the
easier
things.
than trying to order
their
something.
Their eyes just go like they see the colors and they're just
Yeah.
like, give me that, right?
Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You're very excited. You understand that you're like the diamond in the rough.
Dynamic.
You understand that
The word's dynamic.
most 14-years-olds are not doing the dance you are doing, right?
Yeah.
Most of them are buried in TikTok and their social life and all these other things.
Some are
And
cutting lawns, but
Some are, like 2. But you also say what excites me the most is helping other kids start their own businesses.
Yes.
So that begs the question, is there somebody that you've helped along the way? And if so, could you give us an example of what that looked like?
Oh, yes. So I have a friend. He does an animation business,
Okay.
and we kind of helped him. We helped him put together a cart where it's like everything that he needs. And then I've also made logos for people at my youth entrepreneurship market that we had on last October 25th. We handed out about 20 tents. So it's kind of just getting things started. I actually helped one of my mom's friend's daughters write a book, and just like stuff like that. Yes.
And just stuff like that. It's
Just
just incredible.
books,
Well, you go
notepads.
on to read that, okay, you're the author of 2 books.
Yes.
And I hate to just keep bringing back the resume, but it's impressive. But here's the thing that's really impressive, is that you can find her books at Target, Walmart, Amazon, or Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
Getting your books into big stores like that is no easy feat.
I mean, those are the top.
Every
dogs.
author wants their books at Target, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Amazon. What did you do from a business perspective to get and break through? Because I would imagine the red tape alone was super hard to get through Target
Yeah,
and Walmart. What did
it
you
was.
do to break through?
Well, it was mostly just emails, we had to promote the book first, so even if it was just based off of emails that we sent, they would have something else to go based off of. And then it was kind of just, just a lot of prayer, kind of just hoping that it would make it through and stuff like that, yeah.
Do you remember the first time you walked into a store and you saw your book on the shelf?
Most of our books are online now
Okay.
because, it's kind of hard to sell like a kid's book in person, but
Yeah.
online it's a lot easier. And then we also get a lot of sales when people personally talk to me because I get to sell my book better than those stores can. So it's kind of hit or miss sometimes.
So that walks us right to the next question. Mari's Big Idea and Mari in the Safari, those are the 2 books.
Yes.
Which one did you write first?
I wrote Mari's Big Idea first.
Tell me about it. What is it about?
So it's basically a kid story about entrepreneurship, kind of how I got started, some of the doubts and fears that I had along the way, and kind of just teaching kids that it's okay to just get started and that an idea can turn into anything.
Okay, the second book is Mari and the Safari. Why did you write that book?
Because I really like jungle animals. I think they're really cool,
Yeah.
the cheetah, stuff like that. They've always been one of my favorites.
Cheetah, the fastest. It's still the fastest in the jungle, right?
Yes. And then basically that book is kind of just like a fun safari adventure with a whole bunch of fun facts. And then I also have a tracing and coloring book based off of the safari book. And then we also have a whole bunch of ebooks online that people can find on my website, and also a crossword puzzle where it's kind of like Sudoku, crossword, stuff like that.
Amazing. I mean, you just have your hands in all of these different areas. Which is your favorite? Do you like writing the books? Do you like making the nachos and popcorn? Do you like doing the snow cones? Which lane do you like? I don't know.
All
I'm
of-
sure you
or
like them
all of
all,
it,
but
yeah.
is there one that's a little extra fun for you?
My favorite is probably the speaking gigs that I do because I've been to about 2 or 3 middle schools, and I basically talked about entrepreneurship, what it is, kind of who I am and how I got started. So I definitely like the speaking gigs because it requires very minimum setup. I just have a slideshow and I just kind of talk about myself, which I really like doing.
This leads me to this is perfect question I have for this, because about the kids. As far as when you're growing up in entrepreneur, things go wrong, right?
Yes.
I've read she's set up. You've had inventory problems. Just generally things go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But during that situation, you figure out a way to make it happen. How can you share those type of experiences with that type of audience, kids, and saying it's okay if you're in the middle of something and whatever it is, it's okay to pick up the ball and try something else. If this isn't working, you go over here and pick this up and try this tool. Can you share a little bit about that?
It's kind of hard to explain because I've always been a very motivated person. I'm very persistent. So even if something did go wrong, I would either think of the worst possible situation, or I just think of how I can make the current situation better. So it's kind of it kind of depends on my mood as well.
Okay.
All right, so that's good advice for
That's
people,
fair.
right? It's not working out. Have this thought of what could I do to make this better?
Right.
Right, versus caving in and like a turtle and just going away and just accepting that that's going to be the way it is.
Yeah.
To be an entrepreneur means you got to push through and you got to find a way. Why were you, Mariana, like drawn to be an entrepreneur? Do you have somebody in your family that's like kicking butt and taking names that was an inspiration for you? Did you see something on TV or TikTok? You were like, I want to do that. Like what jump started all of this?
It's kind of just being around entrepreneurs, like I said, with the farmers market. Like I've kind of been constantly surrounded by a whole bunch of motivational things. And my mom listens to like motivational stuff like every single morning. Like
Awesome.
when she used to drive me to school, because now I have a bus, but when she used to drive me to school, she used to like put it on every morning. So it kind of just got me in
Picked up
like
some
a
good
mentality.
habits.
Yeah, you
there.
probably soak
Yeah.
some of that in.
Yeah.
What do you like outside of business? Like, do you have any fun hobbies? Do you play sports? Are you in theater? Are you in music? Like,
I do a lot.
You do?
So I used to do theater. I had a lot of shows with Desert Stages, and then I kind of got out of it, but I've really been invested in band. I've been in it for about 4 years. I played the flute. I also know how to
Nice.
play about 6 other instruments. And then
Really?
I'm also a photographer.
all in the band?
Yes.
What,
also
tell-
like percussion and stuff.
Yeah.
tell us.
What-
Oh,
okay,
of course.
let's guess.
Let's
This will
go.
be fun. This will be fun. Saxophone.
Yes.
Drums.
Also.
Okay. I was gonna
Kinda,
say
sorta.
trumpet. Yeah, I was gonna say clarinet.
A little bit.
Cello.
Oboe.
Bassoon.
Harmonica.
A bassoon.
No. a flute
Okay.
to a bassoon is a bit of a gap there.
Give me the 6. So it's flute.
Flute, alto sax, electric violin, or what is it? Electric guitar.
Yes.
Violin, percussion instruments. I kind of count all of them because I
Yeah.
kind of had to learn how to play all of them.
So many.
Also, piano, and I did dabble in a little bit of trumpet,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of clarinet. So I kind of just count that as like one. Like I know how to play it, but not like scales or anything
It's
like
no
that.
wonder you have the brain you do, right? Because there's a lot of studies that kind of point to the
multifaceted.
musicality and the brain and it's complex. What about like free time, friends? What do you like to do when you're just chilling out?
Free time. How's she gonna? Get
I know.
free
I was
time?
like, you don't have free time, but like
My
when you
free
do.
time really just consists of sitting on my bed and just watching TV. I'm gonna be perfectly
Unwinding,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah, because I do a lot of my stuff at school. Like at school, I'm a photographer. Like I said, I'm the news anchor for my school's morning announcements.
How do you like that?
I actually really like it, and it's pretty easy because I get to read off of a teleprompter, and like everybody knows me. They're always like, "Hey, aren't you that girl from the announcements?" Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So I did radio and television for almost 30 years, and so I've done the anchoring thing before, and I liked it too. I thought it was so fun to sit up
Yeah.
there and kind of read the news and play that part and,
Yeah.
and do the thing. What kinds of stuff do you guys share on your morning news? Is it like, give me a flavor?
Yeah.
When was the last time you were on?
So I
Like
was
this morning?
So it's like we film it on Thursdays
Okay.
and then every Monday. But I wasn't in it this last Monday because they're trying to get new anchors in. But I'm gonna be in this next upcoming Monday.
So give me an idea the last time you were on, the kind of stuff you guys talked about.
Basically just things going around the campus,
Yep.
sporting events,
Yep.
just like random
Lunch menu?
get-togethers.
Yeah.
No, we don't talk about our lunch menu.
Who's coming on campus? Maybe some people coming on campus talking or something like that.
No, just I mean
No,
it's kind of
no.
just very
Sorry,
sports
strike out.
oriented.
Yeah,
Strike,
very-
strike two.
Yeah, sports and theater. Like if there's a big play coming
Yeah.
up or there's a big musical coming up or.
Boy, I think, but sitting in this podcast, you seem very comfortable, very well versed.
Yeah.
I think you should.
It's a broadcasting
Yes,
training.
broadcasting. You need to stay. I mean, I'm sure you obviously are. Stay in this lane. I mean, you're really a fantastic communicator. Really. I mean, even for adults that we. So
Yeah,
you're
Mari,
far
we'll
ahead-
be honest with you. You're
Yeah.
better than most of the adults we
Yes,
interview.
for
Oh,
sure.
thank you.
She's got the confidence. I mean, hey, she's a kid playing an adult's game.
Yeah.
So